What's going on, guys? Welcome back to another teaser video. I'm with DA Games because DA Games is around my house today.
How you doing? How's your kids? How's your wife?
Because he came round. We've been playing a bunch of Pokemon Go all day, and then we came back last night. We was watching Family Guy at about, I think it was like 1 a.m.
1 a.m.
I fell asleep, but then I woke up randomly. I don't know why. I woke up and the teaser dropped exactly as I woke up.
Yep.
So unless someone tweeted me and my phone vibrated or something and it woke me up, it was weird.
Lord behold, all the English people ended up getting it later at night, and all the American people decided to get it at a decent time. It's for a change.
Yeah. We always seem to get it early.
Yeah.
But sometimes he does release. I remember he released a really late one about 3-4 a.m. So yeah. Anyway, we're going to discuss about this teaser. This is the location teaser where we've got this new animatronic. Me and Will think it's BIDYBAB, and we'll explain why in a minute. There's 7 of them. Basically, there's nothing different to them. We noticed there's a little bit of eye colour change, but I don't know whether that's just the effect, what Scott's used to put them at the back.
Because Scott's very, very adamant of like having all the special effects, so you don't know whether if it's coming closer, it's got the eye thing, or
yeah, because the eyes are lit up a bit more as well at the front.
Yeah.
The animatronic's got one button. It does seem to be mini.
We've seen many people have speculated that like most of the animatronics have speakers on them, and this one in particular has a button on them.
Yeah,
maybe it could be a mini speaker.
Yeah, it could be a mini speaker actually. That's a good idea. It has 5 fingers as well, but that's not really important. It has the human ears, like Ennard. Does Baby have ears?
Yes, they do. I believe so.
The magician has a beard.
They all seem to have an earpiece, and this is just going by all the sister location animatronics so far seem to be going very human.
Human-like, apart from Funtime, Foxy, and Freddy.
Yeah, of course.
There seems to be a lot more human characters, and to me, personally, I don't find these scary.
The only thing that I can see behind the animatronics, obviously, I mean, there's balloons, there's obviously Baby in the background if we expose him, but there's wires coming down from where these 7 dwarfs are.
Yeah.
And it seems to me, I have a personal feeling that those are like controls. So it's like a mechanic. It's like those wires there are like a metaphor to simulate that they're being controlled by a puppet master.
Yeah, and there's been lots of theories that this puppet master is going to be Ennard because of all the wires and stuff, and there's been a lot of theories that Ennard's going to be the one controlling all these using wires around the location and stuff, and that would link back to it as well. But like Will said, Baby's in the background. Why? Why would Scott put Baby in the background? That's why we think this is BIDYBAB, because BIDYBAB sounds very similar to Baby. And if you look in the poster in one of the offices, you see Baby with BIDYBAB next to it. Now that we think that this is definitely BIDYBAB, because we saw a miniature like animatronic next to BIDYBAB, next to Baby, sorry, and it looks like it's going to be these guys. Look, that was weird. You literally just said 7 dwarfs.
Yep.
And Snow White and the 7 dwarfs.
It seems like it would work, wouldn't it?
Yeah. There's another one, 7 deadly sins, as someone else has said.
7 deadly sins.
But we've got different theories on what the mechanics on this would be. Because these are all duplicates to me. I think there could be more than one. But I think Scott could use the mechanic back in some of his other games, like FNAF 3, where you see multiple BIDYBABs around the location, but only one of them is the real one. Like, there's only one real one, but you're hallucinating that there's other ones around. Kind of like the Springtrap mechanic in FNAF 3, where there was a Springtrap in one room sometimes, and you thought that was the real one, but then you turn around and you see Springtrap in your office.
This is very interesting because I want to go back to the trailer, the very first trailer we got of Sister Location. Like, at the very beginning, you've got like the celebration of all the different games, and it's clear that he knows what made the best out of those games. I feel as though he's going to incorporate all of these like individual things inside this big game, with possibly a bigger mechanic. So you've got FNAF 1, which was, for me, it was the power outage. FNAF 2, there was a lot to do, but there was the wind-up machine. FNAF 3, there was the system errors. And FNAF 4 was, you know, looking behind you. It was about sound and everything, and free roam. but well, it's a half free roam, but
Yeah.
Click Team can only do much.
Yeah, that's actually, I like that. You've used evidence of the trailer going back to all the older games as well. Yeah, that makes sense. Because this is a big game, and Scott's working hard on this, so using a bunch of mechanics from all the other games would make a lot of sense, and it would be cool as well.
Yeah, to me it seems business safe. It seems like, well, yeah, you found all these great things about the game. Well, ta-da, we'll rehash
add them all together and make an amazing game of them all together.
Yeah, and the only thing now at the bottom, it says don't hold it against us. So
Yeah.
now we know what that kind of resembles, don't hold it against us at the bottom. It was in the trailer, and now we're seeing it in here. And I think as teasers go by, there'll be subtle mentions of those specific phrases.
Yeah, now everybody's saying that because in the trailer you hear someone say don't hold it against us. It's like BIDYBAB saying it, not Baby. But I don't know now, because Baby's in the background still. You know what I mean? And the voice actor in the FNAF world is the one who's saying this as well.
Okay,
you know what
yeah.
I mean?
Because I know when with Baby, she had like a little lower female voice and everything. It's like you could establish that this was a grown-up animatronic. In this trailer, you're hearing very, very high-pitched ones. So.
Yeah. It is the same voice actor though, but it would make sense because BIDYBAB is like a baby. Do you know what I mean? Like a younger, like different model of Baby.
Yeah.
So that would make sense that they'd use the same voice actor for it, but use it in more child voice like acting way. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Other than that, at the very behind, you like get the general Scott niche, which is the balloons at the very back.
Yeah.
You've got Sister Location at the top. Still no Five Nights at Freddy's at the top, but I think we've clearly established that.
Yeah.
You know, even after the trailer, it said it. And of course, Baby peering behind the title sequence and the balloons.
Yeah. Honestly, I think Baby's the scariest part in this.
Yeah.
But other than that, I just wanted to say a quick thing. If there is more than one BIDYBAB, that could kind of make sense because of the party schedules.
Yeah.
Like they've got more than one to use for the different parties. Like if they're overcrowded with bookings, they don't have to just say, no, we haven't got this animatronic. It's at a different. Like,
They've got multiple.
They've got multiple ones, so they can spread them out. So yeah, that would be cool. But the only thing is that the schedule doesn't show BIDYBAB in the schedule. So unless it's just like half a schedule just for the animatronics we've seen so far, and then Scott might add another schedule now where he adds BIDYBAB or something.
See, I feel with the Inspect Element schedule that was up there, I feel they would be tailored more for mini games. I'm just thinking from a gaming perspective, if you're having like some available one night and then some not, I kind of feel as though you want to get it more difficult, and what better way to introduce animatronics more. It seems more game savvy to do that, whereas I know FNAF's going to give us mini-games. It's going to give us mini-games. Yeah. And I know that if it's not going to be a game mechanic, it's going to be something that will feature in the game, like as a mini-game sequence. That's just my thoughts anyway, because I think it'd make a little more sense if it sort of branched out.
Yeah, definitely.
And told us a bit more about what happened each day.
Yeah. I'm also looking at the clothing as well of this BIDYBAB. You can't really tell what the colour is of this thing.
Yeah.
Is it like a top or something?
It's very revealing.
Yeah, it hasn't got a skirt like Baby or anything. It's got a similar nose, but then again, Ennard has a similar like clown nose.
Have they got like a similar bottom lip?
Yeah, they have. They've got a similar
bottom lip, same facial features. The hair's very much the same without the pointy stuff. I kind of feel as though like it could be a jigsaw piece, like simple for the mechanics of the engineers, to make them. It's like, oh, we've got a simple model. This is what the baby's face is. The rest of the machinery can work on putting the ears together and the facial features, like the cheeks.
Yeah, but the other thing as well, finally, is that usually all the animatronics have like the different face cuts for them to move. Ennard actually only had one split in half. I've noticed that he didn't have all the other ones.
Yeah.
This guy does have a split, but it doesn't go through his nose. I don't know whether that's a mistake from Scott or it's actually isn't able to move its face fully, because usually if it's got a different, like if it's got a split in the face like Baby's got a split in its nose as well for it to open. This guy doesn't have a split in his nose, so...
Well, I mean, I want to go on a whimsical whim here, but like, you know, sometimes engineers like to hide specific buttons that will open up animatronics. What if you like punch the nose or something and it kind of opens up and everything?
Yeah.
Like an easy mechanic for the engineer.
Well, that's all we can think of. Let us know your comments for theories in the comments down below. Will's link will be in the description below. Make sure you check him out. But other than that, that's it. That was BIDYBAB, we think, the teaser for Sister Location. Lots of love, and we'll see you all next time.
Peace out!